Yo, what's up traders? Welcome to a new video. So in this video, I'll be going over how to make a million with just $5 a day. Um, yeah, it sounds quite ridiculous, but it is possible. And I won't make a long video because it's just a quite simple, not a really complex strategy. So yeah, let's start. Over here we see the compound interest calculator. And let's say that you start with about $5,000. I believe that everybody is in a position, not everybody, but if you're watching this kind of videos, I believe that you're able to save up $5,000 in your life. It should be possible. Let's say that your initial investment is $5,000. The interest rate, this is quite interesting. Let's say that our plan is to invest in the S&P 500, which is an index fund. And over here we see the annualized returns. The index has returned a historic annualized average return of around 10.26 since 1957. Over here we also see that over the past 40 years it is 11.6. Over here we see it's also in the last 32 years 10.99. So let's say that our annual returns is set at, let's say 11 point, let's say 11, right? 11. All right, compound frequency is just set at monthly, 12 months a year. And now it starts to become interesting because we have to look at the years, the number of years, and the additional contributions. So let's say $5 a day is about $150 a month. Yeah, 5 USD times 30 days on average. So that's, let's say, $150 a month. And let's say for 5 years, what do we have after 5 years? So our initial investment was 5K. And now after 5 years, we have $20,000, which is okay, but it's not 1 million, all right? So let's say that we wait for, we do this for about 20 years. Then our future investment value is $174,000. So basically what we do every single month, we invest $150 in the S&P 500. So let's say every first day of the month, January 1st, February 1st, etc., we invest $150. It doesn't matter if there's a crash or we're in a bullish market. It just simply doesn't matter. And we keep adding, and that we do that for 20 years. Then this is our return, right? But let's say 36 years. So it's a long time, a really long time. But what do we see? Our future investment value is over $1 million. Meaning, let's say that you're 20 years old, or yeah, let's say 20 years old, just to make it simple. So when you're 56 years old and you basically follow this strategy, you can retire with $1 million when you're 56 years old. So that's a nice amount of money. But you really have to do this every single month, right? So you really need to be disciplined. But it is possible with simply $150 a month, which is $5 a day, which is, let's say, a coffee a day. But for example, let's say that you are able to deposit not 150, but let's say $500 a month. Let's say that that's possible for you. You are in that financial position. Then you're able to retire with about $3 million. $3 million. Let's say that 30 years, right? Not 36, but 30 years. Let's see what happens next. yeah, you're also able to retire with 1.5, so that's still a million. I'm wondering what will happen if you decrease the years. So let's say you're 20 and then 25 years later, well, so let's say that you're 45 years old, then you're able to retire with $865, which is uh, still good, right? You just have to think about you have a job and then this is just additional money. Personally, I do this myself. However, I also invest in my own trading, yeah, portfolio. At the moment, I can show you the results. So yeah, at the moment I have a monthly gain of about 2% a month. I track this since 13th of October, and yeah, since then it averages about 2% a month. In total, I made 3.24%. So yeah, that's quite good, of course. And I have already forward tested this for uh, about 1 year, but I was on a demo account to just see if this strategy, this investment trading strategy works, and it did work because I average about 3 to 4% a month, and yeah, I basically use the same trading strategy. So I believe that in the long run, I will definitely go to the 3 to 5% a month in monthly return. So that's quite good. And let's say that just for fun, let's say 2% a month gain. What will the results be? So 2% a month. Let's go to the monthly and I enter 2 over here. And we do the same, right? We just only adjust the interest rate. So instead of $865,000 in 25 years, let's see what we have next. That would be over 11 million. So that's crazy, of course. That's a lot. Let's say 15 years, right? What will happen next? So yeah, I think that's doable. 15 years, then we have $1 million in 50 years. So let's say you're 20 and you use this trading strategy that you have the $5,000 and every single month you invest $5 a day, so that's $150 a month every single month. Doesn't matter if price, if you're in drawdown, if price goes down or the market crashes or whatever, you just keep adding, and you just wait for 15 years, and yeah, then you're able to make $1 million. So that's 20, and then you're 35 years old. Then yeah, you would have the $1 million. So it is possible, right? And of course, 2% a month is much higher than the index, the S&P 500 index fund, and it also comes with a little bit more of risk. But that's yeah, the decision you have to make. Do you want a little bit more returns with a higher risk, or just do you want to play it safe? It's just completely up to you. This is one of the strategies that I use myself personally. I use the S&P 500, the dollar cost averaging strategy that I showed you, and I use this one, my personal trading strategy. Yeah, I created a robot, a portfolio trading robot that trades for me. Basically, yeah, kind of hands off. Of course, I have to monitor it. But in the end, it yeah, if it averages about 2% a month, I'm looking forward to getting these results. And let's say just for fun, 3% a month, because that's what it did previously when I forward tested it for a month on a demo account. That would result in about 4% of, I mean, 4.4 million, which is good. But let's say 10, because now I'm really curious. In 10 years with 3% a month, and I'm still able to deposit about $500 a month. That would be 735,000. And let's say $150, right? Because that's what the video was about, not 500. And let's say we are looking for 20-year. Okay, 20 is a lot. Let's say 50. 15 is about 2 million. Yeah, that's doable, definitely. And the last one, 12 years, yeah, about 700,000, which is still great. All right. Yeah, so this is my strategy, and it shows that you're able to make $1 million in 36 years if you follow the S&P 500 for about 36 years, right? Simply adding $5 a day, $150 a month to the S&P 500, and 36 years you would have about $1 million. And yeah, so if you keep doing this, it would take a long time, but if you keep doing this, it basically is, I won't say guarantee, but over the last 40 years, it got a 11% return. So it's likely that you would get similar results. But again, I am not guaranteeing anything, but it's likely based on historical data. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.